Hello, Mark. What brings you to the conference this year?
Well, it's always a great conference. For me, it's the best conference in terms of the detail and the insight that's given into computational developments. It's not just one of those conferences that you turn up to just to be seen. It's one where you actually get some good substance and some very good speakers. Some very interesting. John Ratcliffe's presentation in the first morning is always fantastic sort of tour de force of what's going on in the computational world over the last year. So it saves you having to read all those decisions sometimes, that you can get that overview. It's a really well put together and solid substance conference.
And as a busy competition law practitioner, what developments do you foresee over the next, say, 12, 18 months?
It's a good question. What do I foresee? I think it's going to be very interesting to see what's going on with in the merger world in terms of some failing firm defences, which we've seen a couple of examples of recently. I suspect that reflects the pretty dire economic circumstances of the last few years, and the extent to which the authorities continue to accept those sort of arguments will be very interesting to see over the next few years, next year or so. I think there are some very interesting questions starting to arise in terms of cartel enforcement. And I spoke today about the settlement process and how that might evolve over the next couple of years. It's been with us now for 5 years. Everyone thinks it's sort of working pretty well, but I think there are tweaks that could be made to it to improve the efficiency of that process and perhaps to generate more settlements and less abandonments and less hybrid procedures that we've seen more of recently.